A long time ago, in a small village in Uganda, a boy named Idi Amin Dada was born. He was strong, tall, and full of energy. His mother, a healer, believed he was destined for greatness. But Idi was not a boy who liked school. He preferred hunting, swimming, and fighting. When he was a teenager, British soldiers came to his village looking for strong young men to join their army. Idi saw this as his chance to escape poverty and become powerful. He joined the British Army and trained as a soldier. He was fearless, and his commanders noticed. He fought in wars for the British in places like Kenya, where he helped fight the Mau Mau rebels. Over time, he became one of the best soldiers. But deep inside, he was a man who loved power more than anything else. When Uganda gained independence in 1962, Idi Amin quickly rose through the ranks. He became friends with the new Prime Minister, Milton Obote. Together, they planned how to control the country. But Idi was never satisfied. He wanted to be the ruler of Uganda, and he was willing to do anything to get there. One morning in 1971, the people of Uganda woke up to a shocking announcement on the radio. Idi Amin had taken over the country. He had used the army to remove President Milton Obote while he was away in another country. At first, people celebrated. Idi Amin spoke with a big smile and promised a better Uganda. "I am your servant," he told the people. "I will bring peace, jobs, and happiness." But what the people did not know was that behind his smile was a dangerous man. Soon, Amin started doing things that no one expected. He arrested anyone who spoke against him. Ministers, teachers, and even his own friends disappeared. At night, soldiers took people away, and they were never seen again. The people of Uganda started living in fear. Idi Amin loved to be called Big Daddy or the last king of Scotland. He wore fancy military uniforms with medals, even though he had not won any great battles. He declared himself a field marshal and started ruling like a king. But his rule was not like a king who cared for his people. He was cruel. He ordered the deaths of thousands of Ugandans. Markets, schools, and even churches were not safe from his soldiers. His secret police, called the State Research Bureau, would hunt down anyone who spoke against him. One day, Amin did something that shocked the world. He gave all the Asians in Uganda only 90 days to leave the country. These Asians had lived in Uganda for generations, running businesses and helping the economy grow. But Amin said, Uganda belongs to Ugandans. When they left, the economy collapsed. Shops were empty, banks had no money, and people suffered. Even worse, Amin started making enemies outside Uganda. He fought with Tanzania, a neighboring country, and insulted leaders from around the world. But there was one incident that changed everything. In 1976, a group of Palestinian terrorists hijacked a plane flying from Israel. They forced the pilot to land in Uganda, at Entebbe Airport. Instead of stopping them, Idi Amin welcomed the terrorists and supported them. He thought this would make him a hero in the Arab world. But Israel did not stay silent. In a daring rescue mission, Israeli soldiers flew into Uganda at night and freed the hostages. The world watched in shock as Israel embarrassed Idi Amin in his own country. He was humiliated, and he became even more dangerous. Now, people inside and outside Uganda wanted him gone. But Amin was not ready to give up power. He became paranoid, thinking everyone wanted to kill him. He executed his closest officers, even those who had helped him rise to power. In 1978, Idi Amin made his biggest mistake. He decided to attack Tanzania, thinking he could take over part of their land. But Tanzania was ready. They joined forces with Ugandan rebels and fought back. The war was brutal, and soon Amin's army started losing. His own soldiers ran away because they were tired of his cruelty. By 1979, the Tanzanian army and Ugandan rebels reached the capital, Kampala. Amin realized it was over. He quickly packed his things and fled to Libya, then to Saudi Arabia, where he lived in exile. He never returned to Uganda again. Idi Amin spent the rest of his life in Saudi Arabia, living in luxury while the people of Uganda worked hard to rebuild their country. In 2003, he died, far away from the land he once ruled with an iron fist. Many Ugandans never forgave him for the pain he caused. Idi Amin's story teaches us many things. Power can be dangerous when used wrongly. A leader should serve the people, not make them suffer. And no matter how powerful someone thinks they are, justice always wins in the end. This is the true story of Idi Amin, the man who rose from a village boy to a feared dictator, only to lose everything in the end.